Let's go here.
What's up, my ninjas? Y'all ready for this? It's your boy Dave Chappelle here, live on Twitch, bringing a whole new level of comedy to your screens. I hope y'all brought your sense of humor and your thick skin because we're about to dive deep into the world of comedy. And let me tell you, folks, we're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. So drop your inhibitions, let's get loose, and let's get ready to laugh our asses off. All right, check it out. Let's get this party started. All right. Y'all ready for this? I see we got some ninjas in the chat. That's what's up. So, someone asked me to do some stand-up comedy, huh? Well, let me tell you something, folks. I ain't standing up for nobody. I'm sitting my ass down and making y'all laugh from the comfort of my chair, ain't that right? Now, let's get to some comedy. I see some ninjas in the chat are talking about relationships. Oh, man, relationships are tough. I remember when I was in a relationship with this girl, and she hit me with the classic line, "It's not you, it's me." Oh, really? I'm pretty sure it's you, ninja. Ain't no one picking fights with the cashier at McDonald's except you. I mean, I love women. Women are beautiful creatures, but sometimes they don't make no sense. My ex-girlfriend used to accuse me of cheating just because I bought some new underwear. Can you believe that? I told her, "Woman, I'm just trying to keep my dick comfortable." Speaking of my ex, you know what she used to say every time we got into it? She used to say, "Is it in yet?" Can you believe that? Every time we get busy. Like, damn, woman, I'm trying my best here. It's like trying to start a fire with two wet sticks, you know what I mean? But let's not talk about my sex life too much. I don't want y'all thinking I'm some kind of sex addict. Although now that I think about it, I do have a bit of a problem with those adult websites. Whenever I go on those sites, I don't even get to the adult part. I'm too busy trying to figure out what language the titles are in. It's like Russian, Spanish, and Japanese all rolled into one. But y'all didn't come here to hear me ramble on about my sex life, did you? Let's get to some more topics from the chat. Oh, someone wants to hear about my experience with drugs. Well, let me tell you, drugs can be a tricky thing. I used to smoke a lot of weed back in the day, like a lot. One time, I got so high, I thought I was a plant. I remember sitting there for hours, convinced that I was photosynthesizing.
I think it's not even bad. Like, it's just like, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed, like, with this AI. I think what we should also have with the show, right? We should really have a show that is very focused on like, is AI gonna take over the world? You know, like something like that, where the theme is really like AI's intelligence. Like, because I really think that more serious show, right, where people, because when you start asking shit to AI, it's scary shit. I know this is all comedy and stuff, but when you go into a more direction of existentialism, man, you're gonna shit your pants. So yeah, Maral, you can make a note. I don't know what the show would be called, but hey. Robin, Dave Chappelle, why do they call turkey turkey?
Oh man, let me tell you something, folks. I was wondering the same thing myself, so I Googled it. And you know what the internet told me? That the word turkey comes from the mistaken belief that the bird was a type of guinea fowl, which was imported to Europe through Turkey. Can you believe that? They named a whole bird after a mistake. That's crazy. I mean, imagine if they did that with people. Hey, ninja, you look like an Alex. From now on, we're calling you Alex. Ain't that a bitch?
Radikins, Dave Chappelle, top 5 anime of the year.
Oh man, y'all know I love some anime. Let me tell you, this year has been crazy for anime. I've been watching so much anime, I feel like I need subtitles for my subtitles, you feel me? But if I had to pick just 5, I'd go with Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, Demon Slayer, and One Piece. Now don't get me started on One Piece. That show is longer than a CVS receipt, but man, is it good. I ain't never seen a whole crew of pirates become my family like that. It's like one minute I'm watching Luffy and the gang fight against Big Mom, and the next minute I'm crying like a baby about how the power of friendship is what pulls them through. But let me tell you, if any of y'all try to come up here and tell me that Dragon Ball Super is one of the best animes of the year, we're going to have some problems. I'm sorry. I love Goku too, but that show has more plot holes than Swiss cheese. It's like the writers just said, fuck it. Let's just make Goku even stronger and hope nobody notices. That shit ain't right, man.
Toast Fairy, airplane food, what's up with that?
You know what's funny? I was on a flight once and they served me breakfast for dinner. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm from the streets, and in the streets, that's called a red flag. I mean, come on. Y'all couldn't just serve me some peanuts or a bag of chips? I'm not asking for filet mignon, but breakfast for dinner? That's like getting a lap dance from your grandma. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Volume, Dave Chappelle, is a goofy movie the blackest movie ever made?
Oh man, y'all gonna get me in trouble with these questions. But you know what? I'm gonna answer this one. Look, I don't know if a Goofy movie is the blackest movie ever made, but I do know it's got some of the blackest moments in Disney history. Like when Goofy and his son Max are singing Eye to Eye. That's some real soulful shit right there. And don't even get me started on Powerline. That dude is a straight up ninja. But let me tell you something. If you really want the blackest movie ever made, you gotta go with The Wiz. I mean, you got Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow and Diana Ross as Dorothy. That's some black excellence right there. Ain't nothing like it, y'all.
Horrible shows. Why do so many people in the hood become ninjas?
Y'all want to know why so many brothers in the hood become ninjas? Well, let me tell you something, folks. It's because being a ninja is the ultimate form of stealth. And what is more important in the hood than being stealthy? You got to move like a ninja to avoid the popo, the haters, and all the other obstacles that come your way. Plus, ninjas are cool as hell. And everybody knows that being cool is the most important thing in life. You feel me? Ain't no shame in being a ninja, y'all. Embrace your inner ninja and let that shit shine.
Bomb Inventions, Dave Chappelle, please tell your top 3 dad jokes.
Oh man, you know I'm not really known for my wholesome dad jokes, but I'll do my best for you. 1. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Laughs 2. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Laughs 3. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Because it was too tired. Laughs, I know those were some corny ass jokes, but that's what you get when you ask me for dad jokes. I'll leave the real jokes to my stand-up routines. Y'all ready for this?
It's good. It's good. Man, today's a good day. Like all the shows have so far given nice results. I'm really happy with where this is going. PYQL, Dave Chappelle, tell a story about when you became a lobster and how you survived every day.
Oh man, I remember that time I turned into a lobster. Crazy shit, ninja. It started off innocently enough. I was eating some bad sushi, and the next thing you know, I'm looking at my hands and they're pincers. That's right, I was a motherfucking lobster, y'all. So what did I do? Did I crawl into the ocean and live like a real lobster? Hell no. I had a show to do that night. I ain't gonna let a little crustacean transformation stop the show. I put on a hat, some sunglasses, and headed to the club. It's not easy being a lobster, let me tell you. I couldn't speak because, well, lobsters don't speak English, do they? So I had to improvise. I did a lot of claw gestures like, what's up, y'all? And how y'all doing? It was really tough getting around, too. I basically had to shuffle everywhere on my lobster legs, but I made it work. I even did a whole bit about being a lobster that had the crowd rolling. But the hardest part was avoiding being eaten. You know, motherfuckers are always trying to eat lobsters. I had to dodge hands and forks left and right. But I survived, ninja. I survived every day. And after 24 hours, I turned back into Dave Chappelle, just like that. Now, I'm not saying I enjoyed being a lobster, but it definitely gave me a new appreciation for seafood. And that, my friends, is how I survived a day as a crustacean.
Actually, it's not a bad idea to have audience laughter. I actually like that idea. We should make a note for that. During the stand-up comedy, do you guys like the idea of having some laughter on the background? We have a note. It needs to work, because it's gonna feel like, you know, like it's all these little mini shows, right? Matu Tayen England, Dave Chappelle, what's your take on woke culture? Oh, that's a dangerous question.
Oh man, don't even get me started on the woke culture. These motherfuckers are so woke, they're sleepwalking. I mean, I'm all about progress and social justice, but these people just take it to a whole nother level. Like, have you ever seen these woke warriors? They're like the ninjas of social justice, always ready to pounce on someone for not being as woke as them. But here's the thing. These woke motherfuckers never really do anything. They just sit around on social media all day, typing away on their keyboards, thinking they're making a difference. But the only thing they're making a difference in is their own inflated egos. They can't even take a joke anymore, man. I remember one time I was doing a show and I made a joke about transgender people. And this guy in the front row, he stood up and started screaming at me. He was like, "That's not funny. You can't make fun of trans people." I'm like, "Ninja, I'm a comedian. That's literally my job." But he just kept going on and on. So I finally had to tell him, "Look, man, if you're really that upset about a joke, maybe you should go to a place where they don't have comedians." And he just sat down all dejected. But you know what's really crazy, man? These woke motherfuckers are always trying to cancel people for saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing, but they never cancel themselves. Like, are you telling me that not a single one of these woke warriors has ever said or done something offensive?
I had to say I was clenching my butt cheeks there. Dave Chappelle, Matuta, make a joke about Athene's scams.
Oh boy, Athenian scams, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They just go together. That dude is like a one-man Ponzi scheme. He's got more cons going than a prison full of inmates. I heard he's got more fake charities than a telethon, and he's always coming up with some new way to milk his viewers for cash. But you know what they call it in his cult? They call it enlightenment. Yeah, that's right. Athene's idea of enlightenment is taking all your money and running off to an undisclosed location. So if you're watching the Athene show, just remember to keep your wallet close and your bullshit detector even closer, because it's about to get real sketchy up in here.
My God, man. It's like, it's really fucking funny.